The lads are going by Coghill here. Just watch you train.
Yeah.
A huge fight on October 7th. How has the camp been so far?
Camp's been really good, really hard, but fun. We've got a good team around us in the gym, good banter, loving it, getting pushed by everybody every day, living in the gym, training twice a day hard. Diet's been going perfect, training's perfect. Yeah, it's been good.
Obviously, doing something a little bit different. So I did the camp with Jason and I watched obviously live in the gym. How different has it been living in the gym, breathing boxing, literally having nothing else on your mind other than boxing and living it? How different has that been?
It's different, yeah, but it's a mixture of both. It's hard and easy at the same time because the training's harder, but the motivation and the self-determination's easier, if that makes sense, because I'm surrounded by a lot of other fighters. I wake up in the gym, sleep here overnight, wake up, train. I've got fresh fighters in the morning, and then another range of fighters on the night. So each time I do my session, I'm pushed by everybody fresh, pushing myself on the hills. It's a great place around here as well, Denby, mate. It's just trees and it's great scenery going out running and doing my sprints. The weather's been good this week as well, so that's helped. But yeah, I mean the training's harder, but I'm making it easier because of the people I've got around me.
Is this probably the best shape you've been in? Obviously I watched you in your Central Area fight against Kate Salvin. At this point in camp, is this probably the fittest you've ever been?
Without doubt. I'm fitter now going into that title fight. Like, I can't even express how much I've put my foot down and really dedicated myself to this. I know that this is a massive opportunity for me and I can't leave any stone unturned. I've not had any sweets, treats, chocolate, whatever it may be, a gram of sugar. I've done everything perfect for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I've still got 4 or 5 weeks to go, 4.5 weeks. And yeah, I feel the difference, not just in my shape, my weight, but my energy levels and fitness levels, strength, everything's just flew, all due to training harder and being in the gym constantly twice a day, pushing myself, having people pushing me around me, eating well. So without doubt I'm in the best shape of my life, yeah.
Obviously, probably throughout your whole career you've probably been the favourite in every fight, whereas the tides have turned a little bit now and you are the underdog going into the fight. Has that kind of changed your mentality a little bit, knowing now you're not the favourite, you're the underdog, heavy underdog probably with the bookies? How's that kind of feeling out? Is it any different in your mindset?
It's the same old answer really. I can't lose in my head. I'm expected to get beat, so it's all or nothing for me. Like, I'm just going to give it my all, you know. And yeah, he's the favourite, but I think the odds will be massively against me. But I think a lot of people aren't really seeing the best of me, and I think on the fight night people will change their opinions on what the odds should be because they've not really seen me at my best. I've always winged it. I've trained hard all my life and I've been dedicated, but I've never trained like I have now. And it's going to bring the best out of me, so I think the odds will change on the night or closer to the fight.
Opponents wise, Connor, who do you feel has been in with the better kids, really, better opponents?
Well, he's obviously been in with the better fighters because he's got the titles. He's beat the lad who's the English super bantamweight title, Zahid Hussein. He beat him. He's just beat James Beach, Commonwealth champion. So he has beat the better fighters, but he's not beat anybody that I wouldn't beat. You know, he's not beat anybody that I believe is as good as me. And I think that on the night I'm going to be better than anyone's ever seen. So you can look back at all my fights and see how I've been in tough fights. I've been hurt, but I've got back up and I've grafted hard and I've got through the victories. And I think you haven't seen him being hurt yet, and he hasn't been hurt. He hasn't been tested. One thing's for sure, I'm getting in the ring with the mindset of not being scared and not losing. I believe I can beat him. The team believes I can beat him. A lot of people doubt me, but in my head I believe I can beat him. So I'm probably the first and only opponent that's going to get through them ropes with the confidence of beating him. So I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in with the mindset of, oh, I'm getting in, this kid can't beat me. You know, I'm the underdog, but I believe I can win.
So preparing for someone like Hopey, it must be quite hard. He's a long southpaw, rangy southpaw. How have you kind of prepared for that?
I've been sparring some good kids. He's got a lot of amateur style, you know. He fights a lot amateur. Seen a few videos of. I mean, he's been on telly every fight, you know. I've seen a lot of him. He's seen a lot of me probably, but I think that his style gels for me, and his tall, long range is exactly what I like and enjoy. I think it'll be a good fight. It'll be a clash.
Brilliant. Obviously, being a lot different on fight week, having to experience the presser, the weigh-in, the workouts, and kind of having that TV exposure. Are you looking forward to all that and kind of bringing it all in and taking it all in and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, well, without doubt, it's a massive experience for me. I'm just Conor off Warrington Estate, you know, it's fighting on live on Sky. At the press conference, DAZN. It's Sky DAZN now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So it's a big opportunity for me to change my life, and not only my life, but change like the life of the young kids in Hull. That when I was wanting to turn pro and looking at turning professional, I was at Ice Arena when Matchroom came to Hull, and I was watching Tommy, Luke, and Mia fighting on these Matchroom shows, and that was really the atmosphere and everything inspired me to turn professional and me to work hard and have it as a career. So, I mean, a big win come October the 7th, and hopefully we can start bringing Matchroom back to Hull again, because it's got a massive boxing fan base, and I think that the young kids, there's so much talent in Hull with amateur boxers at the minute, and I think they just need that little break, and Matchroom can come to Hull and give them an opportunity and see me fight on them channels and give them the belief of turning professional.
I just want to quickly ask you about, obviously, something that you've set up recently, Box Club. Do you want to quickly talk about that and kind of what it is and what you've kind of done so far?
Yeah, so a Box Club is basically just a little boxing gym that I set up purely just to help the kids on my estate. So I've been looking for a couple of years for a space to set up the gym and provide some boxing and teach the young kids not just boxing, but just self-dedication and a purpose to get up in the morning, to keep out of trouble and to keep fit and healthy, and grow the confidence a little bit, because there's a lot of kids at the minute that just sit at home on the games and don't go out to socialise, and it comes to getting a job, they struggle to leave the bedroom. So I wanted to set up a gym and offer a free boxing class for the kids on the area. So I've been doing it. I've got a gym now called Box Club in Hull, and I live in the gym Monday to Saturday, and then I go home on the weekend just to do the class on a Sunday for the kids. So it's totally free. If there's any kids near the area, Fountain Road Estate, then they can come and train for free, and I'll do a class for them.
That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I wish you all the best, obviously, on October the 7th. I'll be there watching.
Yeah.
And let's go and hope you go and do the business, mate. And,
cheers, thank you.
And bring it back to Hull.
Cheers, pal.